stay. Don't put out the flame and run away. In this heartbreak, I'll be here fighting for you with or without you. Wide awake with all the things I know that I should say. I thought I could take more than
Good morning, What the heck is that? Oh. That's the monitor. Okay, good morning, everybody. I have had a hell of a week. It has been pretty crazy. Got my nails done. Learning how to type again. That's been a task, to say the least. I've never had my nails done quite like that. They look fantastic. I love it. Oh. And there's Sammy streaking through this chat again for the 10th time in a row. Making me jump out of my skin yet again. Good morning. And I see Green Feather there too. How you doing? All right. So, first things first. If you are not already in my Discord, you want to get in there. There is a giveaway going on right now in my Discord for the Valbon Heirloom Collection. Where is it here? Discord. There we go. Follow that link. Yes, and I had my hair done. Actually, it's extensions. Mrs. Thighs did it all herself. All that work. And she did it yesterday, and it actually held up overnight. So here we are. We did a little bit of work this morning to get it back to looking good. But it feels good. It's not going to survive for work for tomorrow, unfortunately. It took too long to actually straighten it out once I woke up this morning, so that's why I'm a little bit late, feeling a little bit rushed getting things going. But here we are. Now, it's alive. It is definitely alive, and it actually functions. I don't have the wire hooked up inside it yet, but it does actually function to release properly. But there's one problem. I got the distance between here and here wrong. So it doesn't actually deploy into the person's hand properly. I need to lengthen it by about half an inch in total. It shouldn't be too hard. It should not be too hard to do. It's just a matter of adjusting the position of the ball joint and then reprinting the back parts.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, damn. I'll only have to reprint one of these. That's all. That's fine. But the mechanism itself actually works beautifully. I mean, right now it is in the repel position. You can see that in there. This little piece right here, that gray piece there, it's actually repelling the pistol. And then slide it forward and it latches it down just with magnets. So I'm very pleased with how it works. It works very smoothly. But there is that one little problem. So we're going to fix that today. That's why we're not over there on the work table. Besides, my pants are too good today. Yeah, it was definitely a double face palm. I'll add that in there for you. There we go. Did I actually ask John if he would be able to make a thallus? And he said, what did he say? It's probably beyond his ability right now. Yeah, it's pretty extraordinary, that one. The thallus is I recently got a request to do the some of the what are they? The infested kit gun parts. Right now, infested weapons are really outside of my skill set. I mean, I want to work on them. I do want to do them. I want to get to the point where I can, but they're out of my skill set. And the thallus, I think, is probably one in that range too, let alone it being as huge as it is. I mean, that thing is just a monster. Not hard to adjust. Yeah, it's not hard to adjust. It's just time consuming. I mean, this is the piece here, the mechanism that actually connects the two pieces together that You can't even see it. There. This one here. That's the one that connects it all together. But, and it goes right in there, this piece here. I should change its color so it's actually visible. Do I have one? No, let's add a new color. We'll do this one in green, just so it's visible. Whoops. Come on. There you go. That one there. That piece there, it needs to be, needs a few adjustments. There's also this little bit that I made a mistake with. That little bit there is clipping in, so I had to actually manually cut it when I put that together, which wasn't fun. Do you know you want it in resin? Oh my goodness. Something in 3D print, so it would, something breaks, it's just 3D print. The broken piece is good again. Well, the thing with resin print is large pieces will be very fragile. The filament prints, they will be more resilient to wear. Even if it's just a display piece, it will actually be less likely to break if you drop it. If you drop something that's resin cast or resin printed, it's going to be brittle. If you drop it, it's almost guaranteed to shatter. Like I said last week, wow, Caffeinated Lich did his epitaph a couple of years ago in resin, and it got dropped in the green room just as we were about to go out on stage for final judging, and it broke in a few pieces. It was very unfortunate. I mean, he did a fantastic job on it, but it was unfortunate that happened. But yeah, resin print for prop work or anything that's actually going to be handled, definitely want to have it out of resin. Sorry, not resin, out of filament. You could also have it vacuum form. Vacuum form has its limitations. If you use, depending on the materials that you use to vacuum form, you're not going to get a high definition. The key words there, though, if you're willing to pay for it, the custom blank has to be built. And if you want high detail, that means it has to be machined out of nickel. Might as well just pay for the nickel blank. Yeah, John and I are the only ones who are actually taking commissions. Caffeinated Lich does his work for himself. He does, to my knowledge, he doesn't take commissions, or hasn't taken commissions yet. Or you could fake it via paint. Yeah, you could. But anyway, so we have to make this today. So unfortunately for me as well, it's going to have to be, that one is definitely out of my range for what I am capable of doing right now. It's unfortunate. I mean, it's a beautiful weapon. I would love to be able to do something like that, but it is, one, absolutely enormous. Getting it to you would be insane. And then the other thing is, I couldn't do it justice yet. I'm not at that point where I could do the work justice. What DE does with that has just been phenomenal. Yeah, it is very detailed. There is a lot in there. Okay, so what I gotta do, is this the whole, okay, this is the pieced one. Okay, so I need this one? No. Was that one. Okay. So repositioning, I've got these ones here. They're all pieced together. So what I need to do, you know what? I'm going to clear one of these fields, like this one here. Copy that. Nope, not copy it, just shift and move it to 9. Okay, so that's over there. Doesn't help you like big heavy sides on Sevaga. Yeah, they are. And they're gorgeous that way. They're just beautiful that way. But, okay, so this here, I'm going to take everything here, everything on this. What is that? I don't know what that is. Delete it. Okay, so everything on this page. And then we're going to duplicate it all and then move it to layer 2. And then go to layer 2, and that's everything there. Now I can make a mistake here if I need to. I'm also going to take this from layer 5, that one there, and move it to layer 2, so that's that there. You want enemies to go Yes, that would be fun. It would be fun. Okay, I am learning, just with what little I've done on my keyboard so far. It's going to be a fun week at work, trying to learn how to type. Because I type fast at work. I have to. There's a lot of information to be entered in, but okay, so this whole thing now needs to move forward. Yeah, good luck with that. What is that piece there? That's the wrong piece. I grabbed the wrong one. Okay, M5. M6. Okay. How many of these do I have? That one. Nope, that's in the wrong position. It's all together, so that, yeah, we'll use this one. I'm going to duplicate this one and move it to layer 2. Okay, so that there. And then we're going to shift it forward by 20 mil. Okay, so I've got to make sure that this gets back into the exact same point. So if I take this and move it 10 mil. Thanks, Sammy. Fun fact, fun trivia fact, several years ago, one of those Forged in Fire YouTube copies decided to forget about the hate they did, but it was a beast. Oh, I'm lost on that one, Shem. I'm not sure what you're referring to. I forge out. I don't decide to forge out the hate. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, yeah, I remember seeing something like that. That was just, it was enormous. It was heavy as hell. Be a boat anchor. Yes, it definitely would. Wow. I feel better about Foley after seeing the dev stream. Didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing. I was on my lunch break, and then halfway through it, I had to stop because I had to get back to work. After seeing the dev stream, like, I did see the, got to the point where they were showing the drawings that you could actually add in yourself. It's a little bit concerning there, to be honest. I don't know if that's going to work too well. Okay, so this one now needs to go forward 10 mil. And this one here also 10 mil. Yeah. And then this one, 10 mil. That one there. Shift it forward 10 mil. Okay, so that is extending at 20 millimeters. This is where things are going to get tricky. Now, going here, this piece no longer matches up with that in there. What if I make it a slide? I could make it a slide. No, that won't. It won't be secure enough. It also runs the risk of snapping. That could be a problem. Okay. So this has to be positioned exactly correctly. So how am I going to do this? I need to make this adjustable. That's the problem. So that brought it out. Let's bring this up to here. And this piece here. And then these. Moving them out of the way. Too many there. Okay. So those are now out of the way. So this piece here has to be adjusted. That needs to go forward another 10 to line up properly inside the pistol grip. I've got the wrong pistol grip there, but that's fine. Okay. You liked Foley's design. First view of her was okay. Conceived promise. I see her as being an absolute monster. She's going to be an absolute beast on the in missions. Okay. I need more coffee. I woke up at 6 o'clock, took the bonnet off, looked at my hair and thought, oh no, this is going to have to come out. So Mrs. Thighs wanted me to tell her if that happened, just come to see her and she would see what she can do to fix it. And I sat in that chair for probably another hour and a half, hour and 10 minutes. I was rushed to get down here. Let's just say that. I took the girls out, the dogs, and then I was rushed to get down here and get things set up and ready to go. So that was interesting to say the least. Okay, so back to work here. I need to actually get this adjusted so that there's enough of a gap space. So if I do this... 20. Is 20 enough? I need a ruler. So if I go 20, so 2 centimeters there, from that point to that point, that should be enough. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So, man, I just love how that snaps into place. It's so secure. It's great, and it's not going to fall off if it's bumped. It'll just fall down. Okay. Thinking. Can you hear the wood burning? Aesthetically for a power set, well, aesthetically it's going to be fun. Major iceberg from the Fifth Element. Oh. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I see that. I do see that resemblance. Hey, King, how are you? Okay, so we need to make an adjustment here. So I'm going to grab this one here and move it forward 10. Okay. How's that at? Oh, that's scale. 10. No, 20. That goes to 20, right. And then this goes back down to 0.
A sign lit up saying, "Please do not."
I even looked at that and saw it coming. Still jumped. Okay, that one's not coming through there, Shum. I don't know why. I'm not hearing it anyway. Let's mark that one. There. I didn't hear it. Oh, you heard it? Well, too late. I already refunded that one. Yeah. I'm going to have to actually do something about those. I'll probably just remove them from the current list. Let me see here. Over here. That is viewer rewards, channel points, and that's heavy on the back of my neck. The bark overlapped? Yeah, it would. Okay, so turn that one off. That one. That one. Those ones I know are all quiet. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There we go. That's done. It should refresh. I can't get those ones to work loud enough. I'm gonna have to re-record them. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm gonna have to re-record them. I actually recorded them. I was going to send somebody the audio books, audio drama. I completely forgot. Wow. Who was I promising to do that for? Do you know? Okay, yeah. Wow, I completely forgot about that. Oh, I gotta write myself a note. Hang on. Notebook. If I don't write things down, actually physically write it down, I will not remember. I don't know why. It's just, it's that way. Okay. Wow, my handwriting is awful now, too. Okay. I will remember that now. I've actually physically written it down, not typed it into my phone. Okay. It's been a week. Yeah, it's been a week. Morphems, how you doing? Good morning. Have I ever been called grandmommy? Yes and no. I'm called Poppy by some of my grandkids, and I'm called Grandy by others. I have 7 grandkids. And no offense taken. 7 grandkids, and I'm 57. No, I'm 56. I'm almost 57. I'm pushing 57. Okay, so back here we got this. Call me anti-magic. Shum, we're of the same generation, dude. So many grandkids? Well, I got 4 kids. I have 4 kids. So, and one has given me 4. One has given me 1. And the other one has given me 2. So that's 7 grandkids. And they're all done. The other one, I haven't had contact with her in many years, unfortunately. But it's either Poppy or Grandy. Okay, let's see. What am I doing? How am I going to do this? Wouldn't mind. Wouldn't mind a fifth. That's funny. It's cute. I have others that do call me mommy. Not that mama. One of my VIPs calls me mama. So I'm about the same age as her mother. Okay, so I am... Okay, I'm lost of what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so this has got to change here. It's got to go back. I've got to split that. So we'll duplicate it, and we'll do this. Move that back 10. Yeah, we'll move it back 10. And then I am working on... Let's see, and I'm feeling something going on with my extensions. Okay. This is what I'm working on. This pistol right here is the regulators. Pull it out here. I'll show you the full camera here. I'm going to snooze that ad for 5 minutes. So the regulator here is this pistol here. There is another piece up here. Yes, the regulator's prime. And this is being done for a cosplayer. And it's got to attach to her forearm as close to in the game as I possibly can. The problem is I made a mistake. I mean, the mechanism to release works beautifully. It actually works so good that when you pull that down, it releases. She can grab the pistol and raise it back up. And then just folding it back, again, it's the same thing. This will actually slide because it's going to be spring mounted. And then she just needs to raise her arm and it swings back into position. But the problem is the positioning here. The grip does not allow the forearm piece to actually be in its proper position. So I've got to change that. It's about a 20 millimeter gap that I needed instead of the, 30 millimeter gap that I needed instead of the 10 that I've given it. So I need to move it. And that means I'm going to need to change angles, but I cannot change the angles. So we're going to modify this piece and add this piece into it in the correct positions. So that has to be there. This has to be in that position there. So I need to actually keep the angles at exactly the same time. Yes, wrong screen. Thank you. There we go. So I need to keep the angles the same. That's got to slot in exactly there. Okay, so if I turn this down that way to there. Tomb Finger and Magnus. Yes, they're the Tomb Finger. Actually, the Magnus here. The other, this is actually one of half of a Act Magnus. The other one is at my granddaughter's place right now. We went to Vancouver Fan Expo, and I left this in the left the mate to this in the care of her uncle, and then we ended up splitting up during the day, and it ended up at my granddaughter's place. So I haven't been out to her place yet. I work only 10 minutes away from their place, so I could probably just pick it up anytime. But the Tomb Finger is actually, where did I put it? It's not on the wall. Where's my Tomb Finger? I thought it was on my desk. I don't see my Tomb Finger anywhere. The Tomb Finger has been sitting over there on the corner for a while. Let's see. I shifted it. But there's the tomb finger there. This is actually the first Warframe prop that I ever built. Oops, there we go. That's the first Warframe prop that I ever built. That was shown in the 2020 TennoCon fan art showcase. So the art showcase, that was shown in that, and I actually got an award for that. But this is the tomb finger here. The tomb finger kill stream haymaker. The catch moon is probably what you're referring to back here. This one right here. That's the catch moon. This one actually lights up, but the batteries are dead. And I've got the other one back here. All the parts on these are actually interchangeable. They can all be mixed and matched. They all piece together differently, or the same way. That's all the same. And we are in an ad, I think. The one on the right. This one here. The tomb finger is. Give me a second. Grab. Okay, where did I set it down? Okay, so I'll pull this one apart. It's sitting on my hair. This one needs a redesign. I screwed this in. I wanted to actually have a détente, but it was beyond my skill level at the time to do détentes. Okay, so kill stream there. This is the tomb finger. That piece right there is the tomb finger. And then this one here is the haymaker. They all piece together. Like so. And then this one pops in the bottom and locks in place. And then there is a bolt that currently holds it in place. Yeah, the one on the right was was the catch moon. Yeah, I'm real life rude Zood. I'm just not rude. I have considered in the past cosplaying as Zood. I thought it would be fun. But I'm a Nova main, and I've cosplayed Nova twice now. Different Novas. I've done 2 different Novas. I've done the original Corpora Nova, which was this one right here. That was Corpora Nova. And I've also done the one here that's on my Be Right Back screen. That one there was from TennoCon 2024. That was my my last Nova that I had done. That was the Grax Nova. That was my coming out Nova. I came out and an ad break. I'll finish this after the ad. Okay. Wow. Gizmo. Good morning. Thanks for that enormous, mighty scream. All right, so I need to cut this piece off. So this goes to... I'm just going to cut these here and there and then join the 2 of them. Okay, so I need a cube right there. Create a cube. We're going to chop it up. See my Nova fashion eventually? I've got so many Nova fashions. It is wild. We will be playing the game later on and going to be showing that off. By the way, if you, being obviously you play Warframe, if you are not already in the Discord, I have a giveaway going on in my Discord right now for the Vauban heirloom collection that's going on right now, courtesy of Digital Extremes. DE has given me one Valbun heirloom collection to give away, and I'm giving it away today. But you've got to enter in on my Discord. That in the giveaways channel, you scroll down to the giveaways channel, and you can enter the contest right there. And that would be, let's see, how many are actually in there right now? Pretty good chance of actually winning it. I mean, it's a small Discord community, so where is it there? Giveaways. Best general. There we are, giveaways. There's 16 in there right now. And I see you there. Welcome in. And let's see, this piece here back on this screen, we're gonna go 50 wide just to cover it, and 30. That is enormous. I didn't make this adjustment. We'll just do 30, 30, 30.
Mila Minoki just subscribed for 5 months. 1 reverse paycheck, enjoy.
And 30. There we go. Piece reminds you this. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I can hear that. We're going to move this to that position there. I want to get the angle correct, so all I'm doing is going by the angles on this. We'll be able to actually get this in the exact same spot. So minus 280. Okay, so minus 200 and minus 84. And then we play around with the angle here. Perfect. And then we just make it wide enough to get to the point where I want to chop it. Which one are we chopping? I'm chopping that one. Okay, I grabbed the wrong angle. So that needs to go back to 0. And it's that one. That's the one. There we go. So I want to get to this angle right here. Not quite. Right there. Whoops. That one there. Okay. Maybe a little bit more. There. So this, now we are going to cut. Difference, carve, take the block out of it there. This needs to go to 0 on the x-axis. That's why it didn't work there. Okay. And then this, we go here and apply. Then we hit tab and A, and then we select just these here at the end, and we're going to delete those vertices. There we go. Good morning, Mila. How you doing? 1 reverse paycheck. Thank you so much, Mila. Mila, if you haven't already, enter the giveaway. If you don't have Valbun Prime or Valbun Heirloom Collection yet, you could win that. It's in the Discord. You too, Gizmo, if you haven't already joined there. Track down the blacksmiths making the hate scythe from Warframe. Man at Arms. Yes, I used to follow them. It's been a long time since I followed Man at Arms. Wow. Okay. That is actually a while. Okay, so this piece here is at minus 210. Okay, and then we're going to 0 this again. And this one needs to go to harder to see this one. I think that's the right angle-ish. You're a character modeler, so you don't have proper frame of reference. Oh, this is all just basic shapes that I'm using. I don't do modeling. What I do is I actually have to piece everything together bit by bit by bit, and then I shape them from there. I do direct manipulation of the mesh. A lot of direct manipulation of the mesh. So I've got these two shapes that are built from basic shapes that I'm working on now, and I'm just going to join them, but I need to cut them first. And that means going back to here, oops, that one there, here, and then we're going to open this up to there. I think 12 is right. That's better there anyway. Okay, so open it up to there. This one ends there. That ends here. Okay, I made a mistake on the first one, but we can go back and fix it. Okay, so this one here, we're going to chop it there. So that one. Difference, carve it, and hit it with that one. No, I want an intersect, not a carve. Chop. There we go. And apply that one. So we keep that piece, and we're going to join it to this one, but I need to make another modification to it first. So I'm going to move this one back. So minus 200. Change this one again to 6.5. And then match that angle. There. That's what I had done. Okay, and then we're going to go 17, 18, 19. There, that's good there. This one, we're going to take that piece off there. Difference, carve that. Okay, so now we've got those two pieces, and I'm going to join them now. But it has to be joined to this one because I want the pivot point in exactly this position. Okay. Is this going to actually end up being in the same spot? We'll find out. We'll find out if this is going to be in the same spot. Okay, so that one there, we're going to join it now. Join that one to it, apply, get rid of this, get rid of the spare. I don't delete it, I just move it to a different field or a different layer. Welcome back, Shum. Okay, now I have here, also have active right now, exclamation point, rigged for your chance to win 75 platinum courtesy of Digital Extremes. Because I am a member of the Warframe Creator Program, I get to give away some platinum every week. And no, I need to back up. I jumped the gun there. So we're going to undo everything that I just did. That one there. Okay, here, and we're going to make it a little bit longer. So I want that right up to... Let's go 30. There. It's going to have a better curve there if I do it that point there. Okay, so we're going to take this one and cut that there like that. Apply, take this. Now we can delete that one. This one here. Oh, I didn't undo everything. Undo, 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 undo. now I can do this. Okay, this one. 30. This one we cut.
Tap, tap.
Thanks for that, Cruisin'. How you doing? Oh, good God. Ah. You got me. By the way, there is the counter. The counter is still active. Exclamation point jump. Every time you get me to jump out of my skin, add a number to it. Perhaps by Tenocon we can break 100. Now, what was the horrible mistake? The horrible mistake was, while the deployment of the pistol works beautifully, its positioning is off by 20 centimeters or 20 millimeters. It does not deploy into the hand as it's designed to do. So I've got to make that adjustment so that it actually works the way it's intended. And then reprint that entire forearm. Thank God the piece that's actually connecting the two together is adjustable. Or it's a separate piece. I'm just fixing it here. So that is now a union. And it's going to that one. There we go. And then take the spare and move it to layer 0. Okay, that now goes from that position. I need to change this, apply its rotation. And this now goes from there to there, needs a cutout. Okay. This whole unit there needs to rotate on the same point, so I need to actually add a piece right here, little dot, create a cube at that point there, and that is minus 210, minus 85, 84. Okay. And we're going to attach that to that one there. There. Okay, that now. Union. Carve. That. But that needs to be attached to this. So that needs to go down to minus 84. Ah! 0. Okay, so that one there, duplicate that, move the duplicate up. Okay. That's where I need to match it to. So this one now needs to rotate from there to along X, yeah. Here's the tricky bit. Come on. Why is it not moving? What am I moving? Why is that not moving? Okay, that's the one there. And it goes 0. Okay, I gotta save this and figure out what's going on. 70. Okay. No, I haven't gotten the text-to-speech sorted yet. Not yet. I'm working on it. I am working on it. This one here, why is it not working? Thanks for that. That's the wrong one. This one is not rotating. Why is it not rotating? And we're just going to open this up again. And it still doesn't rotate. Okay. Delete that piece. Grab this one. Let's see. Where's the one that rotates? The whole rotating piece. Not that one. Not that one. That's the one. Okay. That's the one I need. Okay. Thanks, Green Feather. Or Cruising. How you doing? Oh my goodness. Put a link to Man at Arms. I'm gonna see. I'm a little bit on edge today. It's just been. Okay, this is the wrong piece. Okay, that's the one that I need. That goes from there to there. This one here is rotating on the wrong angle. Need to proofreading? Yeah, it's okay. I read it as in 2 as well, so no worries. Okay, that might be the right one. That's the right one there. Okay, so I'm just M 2. Okay, so this now goes 20. No. What did I do? Oh, 210. Okay, it's supposed to be at 210. Minus 210. There. Okay, so that sinks in there. Is that the correct spot there? Looks like it. Okay, that is in the right spot. Okay. Now the mechanism to rotate... Wow. Thanks. You guys better be counting these, because that one definitely counted. Okay, so that piece there, I'm going to need to adjust all of these too. Damn. That whole mechanism in there has got to be changed now. So it goes from there. Let's just rotate this out. Minus 189 to 0. Looks right. This has now got to go to a different spot. So this one here, I'm going to move it to 10. Minus 200. Okay. And then this one now. Nope. I know what I'm going to do. Okay, move it back. It's 210 minus 210. Nails are getting in the way. Okay. Z. And we are going to select everything out here.
Look, brothers!
Where? How you doing, Sammy? Nice of you to notice. I grew them myself. And that 10 mils forward. Okay, that now works. That's now in the correct position. Should have done that earlier. Okay, so that's now been stretched.
Tap, tap.
Wow. Okay. That's good there. Let's try this. So 187. I need to, nope, that was on the right angle. Okay, because it actually lines up on a different angle back here. It floats, it twists actually. In the mechanism here, it does not actually rotate 180 degrees straight. It actually rotates 180 degrees and 3.75 degrees this way. So it's actually got to rotate out to get into its correct position. Okay, it's slight. You can see here on the bottom it's not actually straight. If I go here and then this way, you can see that the angle is actually off. 3.75, almost 4 degrees off. That's because of the alignment of somebody's hand. I'm going to open it up a little bit more so it gives her a little bit of play as well. Okay, so that there now rotates from there to there. 187 is not far enough. 188 now. 188, 180. Fine. And look at that. The alignment is perfect. Oh yeah. That's beautiful. That actually got the alignment in correct. 188. There's a little bit of a quirk right there that I need to fix, but that's easy to do. This one here, there's clearance there. And that's actually looking really good now. That lined up. This slot here needs to be adjusted, so that's easy to do. That needs to dig in deeper. It won't be a problem. Yeah, that won't be a problem at all. This is now the easy part. Okay, so we keep that in alignment there. This one here, that one there is aligned that way. Now we need to take that piece, duplicate it, shift it up. Back up to there, this one here. Now we're going to stick right there. Tools, create a cube at -210 and -84. And we're going to attach that to, which one is that? That's not the right one. That's the right one. That is 148. So, union carve to cube 148. There we go. And that one now goes to this angle here, -188. This to -188. And this now to -188. Where did it go? Not that one. 0. It's that one. Minus 188. There. Okay. That's correct. And then there's 3.75. Is that the right alignment? Nope, it's 3.75. There. That's the correct alignment. That there. 3.75. That's the right alignment. Hey Fizzy, how you doing? Finally up early enough to catch me? Welcome in, Fizzy. There is a giveaway going on in the Discord right now. Enter it to win. It's for the Vauban Heirloom Collection. That will be drawn at about 11:30 this morning. It'll be automatically drawn. I have no control over it. It's all been pre-set up. It will be drawn, but it's in my Discord. I know you're there. Okay, so that now works. Let's fix this. I thought you were already in the Discord. I could have sworn you were in the Discord. Oh, and we need to pick a winner. Our winner, Gizmo, has won the 75 Platinum. I will just mark that down here. Where are our winners? I completely forgot. I need to set a timer for myself as a reminder. There we go, Gizmo. Got your name. And you're in there. Save that. Mark that as complete. I will have another 75 Platinum to give away later on in the stream. And we have an ad starting in 22 seconds. I'm going to let that run, and I'm going to take a moment to stretch my legs. Just nuked your Discord. It's sad. I noticed that. Yeah, it takes a bit to rebuild, unfortunately. I feel for you. And ad break, I'm taking a moment myself. I'll be right back. we're back. Fizzy. I got my nails done. I also have extensions in. Mrs. Thighs spent 4 hours yesterday putting the extensions in. We went out yesterday for about half an hour. 4 hours prep time. Yay.
Yes, it's coffee time. Coffee, coffee. Cappuccino.
Am I
Java,
pleased to see
yes.
you, or did I just put a canoe in my pocket?
It's not a canoe, it's a coffee pot. Cheers. You two were waiting on the buttons, weren't you? You had to. So they both started exactly at the same time. Waiting on the button. Okay. Now we know what we're doing.
We need to get a special sound for the screen. Like, screen! Because I've done it like 4 times.
Yep. There we go. Oh my goodness. Scared the snot out of me. Alright, right there is right where I want. That spot there, we're going to do this, and we're going to switch to surfaces. We're going to take that surface, and we're going to take that surface and delete them both. Only the faces, and then we're going to join it all up with edges. So we go that edge to that edge, I think. Do we have the right edges? I need to take them to a different layer. Ah, wrong edges. There we go. That edge, but not that edge, not that edge, not that edge, and not that edge. Okay, there we go. Now we have our start point, and I can take that to a different layer, and we're going to take that to layer 5, 6. We're going to go to layer 6. Nails. Nails are getting in the way. 2 M6 6. There we go. 7, not 6. There. Now I can see what I'm doing. Okay. And then up here, back in here. Take that one, and that one. That's an edge. That one, and that one. There. There. And, good morning, Rax. How you doing? God damn. That was awful. Okay, I am going to add a command to this, I think. I need to add a few commands. I'm going to do that here. See if I can do this. So on that key there, I want that one. There, I think that worked. And that is, let's see, does it work? It does. There we go. Scan chatter. Oh, jeez. I had that one already programmed for Fizzy's channel. Wow. Sorry about that, Fizzy. I don't have scan chatter. I had that one pre-programmed as a macro on my keyboard, and I completely forgot that it was there. I just reprogrammed over it. So now I've got to jump on it. I would love scan chatter, but that's your thing. All right, Gizmo, you enjoy your lurk. Don't forget your towel. Scan chatter is your thing, Fizzy. I would love to have it, but it's your thing. Brought a stream deck for you to use. Yes. I can't wait till you're back online. I really can't. I'm glad you're feeling better. I really am glad that you're feeling better. And seeing you out and about online it's encouraging. I have to say, I honestly have been worried about you. But like I said, I'm very glad you're back. And take your time getting back into it. Don't just jump right in. That's a way to burn yourself out and not enjoy what you're doing again. I know when I take a break after TennoCon, I usually take a 2-week break after TennoCon. And I take that time, and it's hard getting back in, and that's just after a 2-week break. Some days I feel like, oh, I just don't want to. Got a guy who treats you like gold and doesn't find any... Yeah, that's good. That's excellent. You know what? Weirdness is fine. Weirdness is fine. You know what? I've had to tell Mrs. Thies numerous times that while the ADHD will drive me nuts, it's still what attracts me to her the most. It's just life would be so boring if she didn't have ADHD. I know it's frustrating for her, but it's fun for her too. It's one of those blessings, and it's a blurse. It honestly is, but it works. Honestly, Fizzy, I don't think anybody really is meant to be alone. Even those who feel fine alone, we need some contact. But I know what you mean. I do know what you mean. Just don't. It's hard to be alone. I don't think I could do it either. I've been on my own before, and it was I didn't like it. Whoops. Here we go. He's deaf and you find so many benefits. Really? I would find it a challenge myself. I find it a challenge with the little sign language that I know. That always makes for an interesting dynamic. My daughter's deaf, by the way. My older daughter. And she actually never learned sign language. She actually had an implant from a very early age, so the family just never needed to learn. And then when she and I reconnected, I never needed to learn sign language either. I've been wanting to. I've been trying to learn sign language, but it's been hard. It's very hard for me. Okay, that piece I think works. So let's put this back, M2. Undo that, that's not right. No. No, that's not right. What did I do? M7. Okay. Tab. M2. 2. There. Okay, that's better. Tried to learn in high school. Only offered German, Spanish, and French. Yeah, it's they only offered German, Spanish, and French versions of ASL or of sign language. That's odd. Hey, Tenotron, I see you there. Okay. Let's see. And I got to do something here. Okay. Let's see. We have way down here in the giveaways channel, there are 18 entries for the Vauban Heirloom giveaway. If you're not already entered, get into the Discord and enter there in the giveaways channel. Okay, so this piece is now going to work. I think that's going to be great. So this now I need to readjust, and we're going to clean this up. You already bought the heirloom? That is, yeah, that happens. There are people who do. I waited this time. Normally I actually do my giveaways earlier. Okay, so this whole ball has got to move without moving the forearm or the wrist piece. So the wrist piece has to go back 10 to minus 220. And that one to minus 220. Yes, if you have joined and you already have it, you can give it to a friend. That is not a problem. Okay, now I've got to shift that ball joint forward 10 mil. That's going to be the tricky bit here. So let's do the easier part first, and that is on this side. So this now, I want to take all of these in the center. Take all of that. I don't want that. I want deselect that, and then we're going to take. Wow. Didn't leave my skin that time. We're going to take all that, minus this one here. Now let's see if we can shift this. Before I move anything, let's do this. Save as 171. There we go. And we're going to pop out there and duplicate the piece as well and move it to layer. Move it to layer 3. And this one back into edit, and we're going to. Good morning, Thomas. How are ya? And then that goes forward only 10 degrees. I didn't jump. That's weird. Okay, so that now is there. It's going to take a little bit to clean up. I need to actually cut out of that. But that's fine. We will get this cleaned up. Let's undo that. I have a better idea. Undo that. And we're going to take this. We're going to go back into lines here. So that one there, that one, and that one are edges. And we're going to subdivide the edges. Subdivide those edges. And, oops, undo that. I need other edges here. Undo that. Nope, I don't need that. Undo. Subdivide them all there. And then we're going to take these 2 points. And we're going to bring them down to 3. Can I see it in there? To there. Can't see it, so I need to go vertices. There we are. That's them there. Bring those down to that. And then this one up to there.
Your balls are
These two.
itching. You have to keep the gun on me, but dear God, it's like spiders are crawling all over them. Jesus.
That's got to be unpleasant. Okay. Your moral obligation? What? Oh, yeah. Okay, that looks good. Now, with that split there, I can actually take everything down below now. So we go A and C, increase C to that. All that is going to shift forward 10. Let me just 10. That moves it to there. Okay. That looks right. Okay. That looks good. Once a week, Amelia must. We need it. The dramatic dun 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 is that's Volky's. That's Volky's that has that. I don't like doing everybody else's. I need something. I do. I admit I need something. Some dramatic something to for entry.
Yes, it's coffee time. Coffee. Cappuccino. Java. Yes.
I just took a sip and then you hit me with it again. I don't. That's the wrong way to put it. I don't like copying what other people are doing. That's what I meant to say. Oh, okay. Volky's already has her dramatic dun dun dun. That's basically a walk-on for me. Okay, I've got a issue with this vertice right there. So we need to go back here to this. That one there. Didn't get me there. Sorry. Okay, I have a few here. Is it? Let's see, back to this. So that one there needs to come out. We'll move it down. We're going to join that up with this vertice here. And that to that. And then this angle. And where is the vertice it's going to? Okay, there. Do I have merge on? I do have merge. It's got to be closer than I've got it. Okay, so there we go. A little bit closer. Right there we go. See how that works? And then it looks like that. And I can move this back to here. So it looks better there. And then this line, need to get that to clear that. Okay. Then I've got this line here. That one. We're going to shift it along here. Come on. Right to there. Get right into it.
Rab, tab, tab.
Didn't get me. How you doing, Genova? Ed, hold on. How you doing? Welcome in. We need to give Hodon a shout out. Ah. There we go. And I missed. Oh, it's on cooldown. Okay, so we'll do CC. If you're not already following Hodon, do so. Nice chill Warframe streamer. Nice to just hang out I like the chill streams myself. So now the wildly chaotic ones, I think the wildly chaotic ones are fun. But most nights when I'm just working, I like to just hang out in a chill stream. Okay, this has got to go to there. Now, this way, it's got to come out. Oh, interesting. It's an angle that I've been fighting. Goes to there or there? There. Okay, now that's good. Okay, so that is now corrected. Okay. Much better. Okay. That looks right. That should do it. Now we need to match the other piece. So this one here, that piece, we need to change it. So deselect everything. Got all those vertices. Now edges, that, and that all the way along. Oh my goodness. All this. I need to slice all of that. Wow. Okay, that's a lot that need to be sliced. Okay. And subdivide all of those. Okay. Now we need to make them match. So I want all of them to go from there to... Don't need that, don't need that. Or that, I want the vertices, just the vertices. That. Only the vertices in the middle. Don't want these vertices in here. Or that one. And this last one deep inside there. Don't want that one. Okay, so that line now needs to go down to match that line. Ah! Raise your hand if you're also confused by what you see. Well, yeah, it is tricky. I mean, I am working in wireframe. I am thinking in wireframe, so I see exactly what everything is, and I do understand the confusion. I do understand what people might be feeling with all that, because it is confusing. Now, I don't want those. Okay, we're just going to go here. Don't want that. I want to pull all of this back. Oops. From this side. Pull them back. No. Yes? No. Yes. Yes. Pull them back to there. Come on, all the way. I don't want this one to go. There. Okay, so that looks like this. Okay. All right. That's good. Now I need to take this one and move it forward. There. Okay. There's so much here going on. I'll clip this back, so take these ones here. Scooch this back to there, and then just these two. Those ones, scooch them back to there, and then the last one, just that one, back to there. Makes it a little bit rounder. That will be sanded down so that it's not sharp. Now the rest here, we take everything along here. We want all this, all these, everything in here, all this. Up top here we want, oops, Z. And we have an ad starting again in a few seconds. We want all these, all that right there, right down into there. Don't want that one, don't want that one. Don't think I want that one. All right, and then this, we're going to take everything in the ball. Right there, and then we're going to check to see what is highlighted that I don't want to move. That looks good. That doesn't move, that doesn't move, that doesn't move, and that doesn't move, nor does that. Those are two. Don't want those to move. Okay. Let's see, back in here. That looks good. Alright, that looks like everything that needs to move. And we'll move them forward 10 mil. That ball joint is now in its position. I have one vertice disappearing, so this line here, that one there is highlighted there. Where is its end? Wow, thank you. Okay, I'm going to merge these two together. So from the top, take that one and merge it to that one. We'll get it lined up here. And then a little bit there. And it is 9:37. Okay. We are close. Get that to there and then down a bit. And then from the side. Goes to there. I think. There we go. And then we're going to pop that down to there and this one down a bit more. See how that looks. That looks much better. Take this down a bit more. Gonna match those two up too. Triangles are better than flats, and an ad is going to start in just 21 seconds, and I'm going to need to take a brief break because I've had too much coffee. So as soon as that begins, I'm going to head out and take a minute for myself, if I can. And then, oh, the ad break is finished now. Oh my goodness, really? Okay, I missed the ad break. Really? Okay, that could stay right where it is. There. That's going to interfere there. Yeah. I've got a line here that needs to move. Where am I going to move it? I need to subdivide it, that's why. This one needs to be subdivided because it's clipping into there. So, subdivide that. And we take that out here. Take this one. We're going to need to fix the geometry here a bit. Okay, see where that one is. Okay, right there and there, and then from the side, it's right there. That goes to there. Now, let's see, how's that look? Absolutely abominable. There. Wow, there is so much geometry that's all messed up. Okay, that one's going to go to this one. Get that one on that. My hand is falling asleep because it's in a bad position. And then here, from this side, we take a look there and we move it up to there. Get it closer. There. So that now looks like that. Wow. Where's that one? Another one that needs to be joined. You're back, sorta? Okay. I've got 3 that need to be joined here. Get in really close here. I know this part here can be a little bit boring if you don't understand what's going on. I have some problems with, because we moved large chunks, there are some problems with the geometry that just isn't working properly. That went too far. I gotta get them just close enough to get them to merge so that we can clean it up. Less angles. Move this forward there. Oops. Into there. This doesn't look good there. That needs to go up here. There. There's 2 here, I think. Nope, it's just 1. And then from the underside, we're going to straighten that line out. There. This one. That one. And this one. That should clear that a little bit. Now where is... There's a piece missing here. This one here. Okay. Huh. I need to make that hole bigger. Somebody quote that. Wow. That didn't sound right. Okay, back on this piece. This needs to be expanded a bit. Okay, so this pocket for this to sit in is not quite big enough. So I'm going to widen it and deepen it. Oh my. So from here, it's a good length there, but let's see, C, take all of these, but just the pocket. Okay, and they go, oops, from this side. To there. And then on the back, same thing. Not those ones. Okay. And then everything in here. I'm going to take everything. Actually, it'd be easier to just select the whole pocket like that, and then selectively remove just the edges. So that one there, that one there, that one there, then all of these around. Nope, need that one in there. There we go, and that, and doctoring up some habitat pea soup. I have not had that in a long time. I used to really like that. But my tastes have changed. Okay, so that looks good there, but the back. Let's see, take these here. We'll move this up a bit more. Not these ones. Just that. There. And then these. Those ones there. And then this now. Shift it to there. That now looks good. Let's see. Now the width, is it enough? It is there, but is it on the other side? Oh. Okay, my hand is absolutely numb. And hair's getting caught. Okay. Return of blood flow to my hand. I need to rate. I need my. All right. Okay, stretch time. Oh, pops going on there. Oh. goodness. Okay, thank you. I needed that. Okay, now the problem is my desk. Because I've improved my posture, my desk keyboard is now too far down. So I've got to raise it up. Which is weird, but that's where I got. Not just the hands. Yeah, it wasn't just the hands that needed it. Okay, so this other piece here that I moved, this one here, this one, we need to move back. Nope, this one. That one is, what angle? Minus 188. So this one needs to go back to minus 188. And get in there and see that. See, that's not making alignment properly. So that needs to be widened. Looks good on the outside, but here on the inside, it is not. So we go back to this mode. We're going to take these edges all the way along there. And then we're going to deselect some that I've chosen. That doesn't need to be in. And those, that one. Let's see, where else have I selected improperly? There's one up there. Okay. So that there needs to now move width-wise. We're going to go 1/2 millimeter, I think. 0.5 should be enough. And bring it back a touch there. Under there, nope. 0.5 is not enough. Is that on the right angle? It is. 3.25. Okay, so back here, bring it right out to there. Wow, that's quite a difference. Almost 2 mil. That was really badly aligned. Looks like I got it though. Okay, that pocket's done. This one here, we can now check that spot there. Okay, so this one here needed an adjustment at the back end of this line here. There. That's better. And that's much better. Okay, that looks good. I think we got it fixed. Now, the only piece that I really need to reprint is the wrist and the adapter. Everything else should work. So, we will save this. File, save. Okay, I'm getting better at typing. Okay, that I think we've got it. So that now, we went from this stubby little thing to moving the whole thing forward 20 mil. Very interesting. Okay, so that's good. We've got everything going. Let's move everything that's been adjusted. This one here. Okay, so everything in here. This has to go... Wow. Interesting. I have these all in such weird positions. Wow. Okay. They all need to be at 0, 0, 0. Okay, so we're just going to apply its location. There. That's at the correct location. So is that one. That one. I assume the other one is. That is. That is not. There. Not that one yet. Okay, and then this piece. Both of those are the barrel. I think that's everything. Okay. All right, so everything moves forward. 20 mil. Not that many parts to it, but it's enough. I have another piece in there. Oh, that was the block, I think. There we go. That one. Barrel. 20. Sight. There. Inside there's a block there which is moved. That's moved. Okay, that moves. That needs to go. Object apply location and then move it forward 20 mil. I think that's got it. Everything there is moved. This piece here goes bye-bye. Then we take this piece from back here, that one and that one and that one. Move them to layer 1. Then we can take the old piece. So that one, move it to layer 0 as trash, and this one also to layer 0 as trash. I don't delete those. Almost ended up throwing your neck out when sneezing. Oh my god. If you've never ever witnessed one of my... Oh, you want to know legendary? A legendary sneeze? I broke my sternum sneezing. My xiphoid process. The little cartilage piece that sticks down, makes that point at the bottom of your sternum. I broke that with a sneeze. It's now, instead of pointing straight down, it points inwards, so it's pointing out and in. That's the reason why I had to quit singing choir, because when that happened, my diaphragm changed, and for a long time, I didn't have control of my voice. It was the most intense pain that I've ever experienced, and it was over before I could even react. It was a partial avulsion fracture of the xiphoid process caused by a sneeze. I sneezed. the pain hit me, and before I could scream, and yes, I screamed in pain, before I could actually scream, it was over. It's now permanently set in that position because there's nothing they could do. If it actually snapped off, if it had actually snapped off, they would have had to do surgery. But now, that was like 15 years ago that happened. Now, it's set and I've adjusted to it. So now everything is tightened up in order to... So I've got control of my voice again. Anyway, I need to take a break. I need to take a 3-minute break this time because I need to actually make a phone call and get reservations for with our groomer to get my dog's nails done. So they have to have their nails done. I'm going to start a giveaway here, !rigged for your chance to win 75 Platinum courtesy of Digital Extremes. And I'm going to take a brief break. And where is it here? There we go. Back to manager. And it's going to be a 3-minute break this time. And I will be right back. And I'm back. That's all set. can take my dogs in this afternoon right after stream, as long as I'm there before 1:30, and get the dogs done. I hate doing their nails. It's just awful trying to get their nails done. They're terrible. I usually even have to give them CBD before taking them, because otherwise they will squirm out of everything. They have a hard time. And that desk is a mess. Okay, here we are, back to here. So I think we've got everything now in position. That is all there. This can go back to 0. Oh, there is one more thing that I need to do to make sure that this actually is going to function properly. So that goes from that position there. So I need to make this a little bit wider for a moment. So we're going to go 21 that way. And then we're going to take this. Is that actually in contact? Okay, there. We have a slot that we need to make here. Exclamation point rigged for your chance to win 75 platinum. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left on the timer. Okay, so is this the right angle there? I think so. Pretty sure it is. So if I take that, and cut this. Difference. Carve. That. That looks correct. Opened it a little bit more. Let's make this a little bit bigger. 22. There, that looks a little better. Except for that there. That's weird. Why is it doing that? Oh, I know why it's doing that. Okay. That goes to there. Because the angle doesn't actually match. Interesting. That is fine though. That won't, those little tabs here that I'm seeing right along there, they're not going to print. They are so small. And I can also manually close them up. So that's fine. We'll just leave that like that. And apply. And then back to this side now, and we'll do the same thing. We'll have the same artifact show up. Difference, carve. That piece comes out of there, like that. Apply. Now I need to rotate this to 0. And then do the whole thing all over again. And then here. There. Done. That's cleaned up. That has the proper slot to angle everything into its locked position. And that looks good. 1 minute, 30 seconds left on the timer. Exclamation point rigged for your chance to win if you haven't already joined. There's only 2 people in. It's a 50-50 chance. Okay, that looks good. Let's save this before we lose it. So, $73, 173 saves for this prop. That should solve that problem that I was having. So now let's take these 3 pieces Yeah, we've got those 3 pieces. They need to be attached. Yep, that looks good. These need to be reattached to the others. So we will copy those, open up another instance of Blender, and paste them in. That looks good there. And we're going to take these 2 first. There's 1 piece missing. Okay, I thought I got it, but that one there. Copy. And where are we here? Back to here. And paste. There we go. So this piece now needs to rotate to 90. And this one also to 90. This one rotates on. I made a mistake. Okay, made a big mistake. Not a big mistake, just enough of a mistake. Okay, so this is not actually in the right position. So delete all of these. I forgot to make 1 change on the other side. So back on the original, there, this piece needs to go to 0. So here, we're going to undo what I just did. Okay, now we take this one and put it to 0 degrees. And now we can take it out of this one. Got to do it right. And then this one here. Does not want to come out of that one. Why not? Mesh. It's coming out as a mesh. It usually means that there's some artifact that's not working, but it seems to. There's nothing missing. Apply that. We'll take a look at it. Shift it off to the side. And it is whole and complete, so no issues. Do that. Okay. So that all has its positioning done correctly. Okay, so that's good. So we've got both slots. And now we can take all 3 of these pieces. So that one, and that one. Copy those over to the other instance. There we are. Rotate this one 90 degrees. Oh, I'm going to split it first. So this one here first, 90 degrees. This one, 90 degrees. Wrong way. 90 degrees that way. This one also 0, and then 90 degrees on that axis. This one now needs to be split. So we need a square or cube right there. And it's going to be 50 by 50. $50 tall is good enough. Let's just go for broke. 125 from this side. Okay. That's good. All right, that position is good there. So we're going to duplicate the piece, and then we're going to cut and intersect. then this side is just an intersect right there. Now, this now, delete that. This one, we rotate it 90. Nope. 270, and this one goes 90. And 0 time left on that timer, and our winner is Green Feather. You have won 75 platinum, courtesy of Digital Extremes. Now, where is my... There it is there. All right. Let's get that in there. The list. Here we are. Copy. It's been a couple weeks since you've won. But there we go. And I will get these names in, and you should be getting your platinum on Tuesday. Should be. I need to turn that down a little bit. It's starting to get on my nerves. All right, so we are now set to break these down. So we're going to take this one, and this one. Whoops, that one, and that one. Delete them all. And we're going to export these as, or is it regulators prime? And that was, right. Export back to regulators prime. That was 30. Nope. It was 50. Export, and then we undo. Take that one, and that one. Delete. And we export this one now. That's 51. Then we undo again. Delete these two. And we do that one. That was 31, I believe. So we're going to take this one, delete it. File. Export as right arm ball joint. Yep, 30. Export. And then we're going to reverse it and export that as 40, the left arm ball joint. And then we undo, and undo. And we delete this one. And this one now exports as 31. Right arm distal, and then we reverse it again, and that is now 41. Export 41, left arm distal, and then we can undo. Actually, we don't need to undo everything because that's now working. So we'll open up Cura, and we can now get these ready to print. Message from Mrs. Thighs here, which didn't make any sense. Okay. This on the X. Actually, let's do the first 4041 first. So
Two Lovely Zero just
export.
subscribed for 9 months.
We're going to switch back to the i3. These are my two different printers. Soul, good morning, and thank you so much for that subscription. 9 months. Wow. How you doing? Good to see ya. We are busily working away. So I want 40 and 41. No. I want 50 and 51. Delete. File. Open recent. 50. And 51. There we go. Just hanging out. Good to see ya. It's always good to see ya. Can we get a shout out for Soul? If I beat you to it, that's fine. There we go. Now, if you're not already following Soul, please do so. She is a wonderful streamer. I hang out in her stream. Don't chat a lot, because I'm usually working, but I do hang out once in a while when I get a chance when you're on at the same time that I'm actually down here. Okay, so we're going to move these into a good printable position. Like that, and this. Okay, and I want to snipe me. Okay, get these rotated. One rotated that way. And that one, that looks good there. And we're going to duplicate them both now. See if we can get them down here. Okay, so this one now goes here. Nope. This one goes to here. This one goes to here. And then to here. So that they don't interfere with each other. This is on a smaller print bed too, so just need to juggle things around a touch. There we go. That looks good. Slice that. This should be a couple of hours at this ratio. Okay, and let's see what's on that drive. Whoops. That is on F. That's printer baby. Grip pad can be deleted. All right, we'll save this to that drive. Get those printing. Now this one, give me a second, I'll be right back. I'm just going to put this on the printer. Retrieve the other flash drive. There we go. Oh, thank you, Soul. This one now can be deleted. Everything on that one. Okay, so now we're going to go to the other machine. Gonna end up with both machines printing today. I do like it when I can actually have them both running. Oh, Soul. You gotta see this. Look at this. Where we are. Got my nails done on Friday. They feel great. Absolutely fantastic. And Mrs. Thighs did extensions for me yesterday. Yeah, French tips and ballerina shape. The shape is the ballerina nails. So they're chopped off almonds. I love them. They're great, and I can still type with them. It's taking a little bit of adjusting, but I can still type with them. Which is good because my job involves a lot of typing, a lot of data entry. All right, so next pieces. Let's see, I want 30. Open. The right arm ball joint, and then 31. The distal piece. We're going to shift these around.
Change the screen, jackass.
Okay. Wow. Good God, that was loud. Okay, we're going to move these to these positions like this. This is the right arm. Only 3 hours to print this one. I don't need it in high resolution, so that's good. We'll save that one there, and then we'll clear the bed, and then we'll go with 41, 40, and 41. So the left arm ball joint, move it down to here, and then the right arm ball joint, or left arm distal, there. And we'll move this to there. Okay, looks good. And slice that. And that's ready to go. 4 hours to print each of those. We can eject that and get this. Yes, I'm very jumpy today. Thank you very much. 35 minutes from now, the draw will be made for the Vauban Heirloom Pack. If you're not already entered in my Discord, go to the giveaways channel and enter in there. If you're not already in my Discord, you can follow that link. You're welcome to join and welcome to enter into that giveaway. Wow. Thank you. Wow. All right. That's good having that on a hotkey now. Nice. Okay, so that's saved. Save that again. Just okay. Nope. It's already ejected. Okay. I'm going to take a minute. I'll be right back. I'm going to get this one printing too. There we go. All those pieces are done, set, and ready to print, and printers are already going. They're just warming up. They'll start printing in a minute. Delete that one. This one we are going to save one more time, but this is what we got now. That should work. Everything there should work. It's 20 millimeters. It's not difficult to modify. It was just time consuming. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. We'll save this one. There we go. That is now saved, and that is really good. So 10:30 now. My goodness. There's a surface there that shouldn't be reversed. So yeah, that surface there. Look at that. Correct this. Faces, normals. Calculate the outside there. That's better. Wasn't supposed to be like that. I don't know how it did that. Okay, and I hear one printer starting to go. So that is that. So that allows it to properly deploy at its proper length. Should, anyway. That's the idea. Get it all the way out there into its proper position. It's only off by about 20 millimeters. That should give it plenty of space to get her hand so that can fully deploy up the side there. And then getting it down, she just needs to drop it, and it just drops right back into place. I'm going to cushion that. So there's a few other pieces here that need to be adjusted. So we can do that right now. I need to, where are we here? In the arm piece right there. Where's my piece here from the mechanism that works? There it is there. That one. Copy that. And that goes M1. Nope. Back here. M1. Yeah, that's now in a new position. So that should actually be in the correct position if I rotate it along a point following here. So if I make a point right there, minus 210 and minus 180, or minus 84, and then I join that to, so copy, whoops, that should be out 20 mil. So I'm going to duplicate that, move that back to layer 3, this one here, duplicate it again, move it to 25, no, 35. No. $5.5. That's where it needs to be. Okay, so 5.5. Does that line up properly? It does not. That goes to there. No, I'm going to leave it at 5.5. Yeah, leave it right there. This one needs to go to here. .5 there. Okay, so that is its repel position. This one here connects with this one, so we're going to duplicate that, use that one, and get it to union with that. Apply, and it is going to go from there to, should be in its right position there, and it looks like it is. And 3.25. Perfect. That's exactly where it's supposed to be. That's its deployment position right there. And then the other one, we'll do this to interesting. I think I did do something wrong. Undo, undo, undo. And undo again. There. That needs to be at 0. So does that. At 0. Now we can do this. So do this correctly. To there. 3.25 and minus 188. That pulls it to there. Now this one. Go to that one. Yeah. Union to that one. And that now moves to 3.25 and minus 188. That's deployment position. Okay, that's good. That's exactly how they're supposed to be. Lines them up perfectly. Right through, the holes go all the way through. Yeah, that's good. That's very good. I like that. That's working well. Okay. We'll save this again.
Lizard, lizard,
and
lizard,
I'm sorry,
lizard,
I don't
lizard,
hear
lizard,
the lizard.
lizard, lizard, lizard.
Oh, I miss my little guy. I don't know why I'm not able to hear him. Why can't I hear him? Where is that? Sound alerts are audible. Twitch alerts are audible. Blurp is audible. I don't know why it keeps doing this. It keeps deleting the sound alerts for that. And why is this program doing this to me? I cannot get this to go to the right size anymore. Oh, for God's sake. Why is that inverted? God damn. Sometimes I really hate that program. And we got no sound. Let's play the playlist again. Okay. I think that's good. We shall save this now. And 175 saves. God, this one's getting up there. It's a lot of saves. Okay, so that's good. I've got both printers going, I think. Should be going. Yep, both printers are going now. So I will have the joints done in a few hours, and then the others will be done just shortly after that. I'll be able to give it all a test. I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful, and there's a piece there that is also not done correctly. See, normals. Recalculate the outside there. That's so weird. Okay. I'm very pleased with this. Very pleased. And this piece in there didn't get moved. Apply its location and move it to 20. There. Yep. That's in the correct position now. Well, look at that. Very impressed. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. Right. Okay. That's good. I'll save this now. Just save directly over. There we go. And I want to open up the game and get some gameplay in today. I want to do some Descendia. Let's see. Where is the game? It's over here. Now, if anybody wants to join me for some Descendia, you are welcome to. I'm going to take a minute. I need to take a brief break just to resettle things. I've had so much to drink today, I need to have a moment. So, give me a moment. I will be right back.
Operator, you have returned.
That's the wrong screen. Where is it? $50% off platinum?
I still
think
get
I got-
super nervous and excited.
All right. So I'm going to take a moment, minute and a half. We'll take a minute and a half, minute. Did I snooze the ads? I snoozed the ads. That's what I did. Oh my goodness. No, I'm not snoozing the ads. Okay, I need to take a break. Be right back. And I'm back. Now, if anybody wants to join in, I want to do some Descendia, and I see Mutant Sammy has sent me her Gyre Prime. Nice. Sammy, that looks great. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's that. That is beautiful. I like that. That looks... is bubbly, not... oh, you did... You used... that's from... oh, what's her name? Urelli. That looks really good. I like that. All right, so my Warframe. Somebody wanted to see my fashion frame earlier. Let's see. So equipment, arsenal. My current fashion frame is the same as my last cosplay. Same there, but I have a whole bunch of others here that I do jump between. This one here, I want to actually do this one as a cosplay someday. Just because it's my Cenobite. If you've ever seen Hellraiser, this one is, well, I want to do this one. Thanks, Nerese. How you doing? This was my first cosplay. That one there. My first Warframe cosplay. I loved it. That's Mrs. Thai's favorite one. And that one there is just your basic. And back to this one here. Those are the ones that I use the most. This is the one that I'm stuck in because it's my favorite. All right. So, if anybody wants to join, I saw Genova wanted to run, so we'll send that invite. Where are you? There you are. Anybody else want to join in? Descendia is currently my favorite game mode. I just love it. It's so chaotic, and I seem to love the chaos. If you're already on my friends list, you can jump in at any time. And if you're not on my friends list, send me an invite, and I will automatically receive that invite, or that friend request is the word that I'm looking for. Rented lips. Can't think straight either. Okay, here we are. Let's see. Do we have any requests right now? We do not. Okay. All right. So, Dark Refractory. I love Descendia. I just absolutely love the chaos. Nerese, are you interested in joining? I know you just popped in, but are you interested? I need coffee. I want coffee. Words are hard. Yes, they are. I had to read that a couple times to be able to understand what you were saying. There we go. Up and running. All right, Gizmo, we'll get you in as well.
Your balls are itching. You have to keep the gun on me, but dear God, it's like spiders are crawling all over them. Jesus.
Oh, Nerese. Got nails, French tips. Show you. There we go. French tips. I love them. They look great. French tips on ballerina nails. I love them. They're nice and hard too. I had them done in acrylic because my nails are very brittle. If I just did gel nails with a builder gel, they wouldn't survive. They just wouldn't survive. Okay. All right. So we are ready to jump in. Not going to join us?
Lizard, 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 lizard.
I'm ready to go. Got my coffee. No respawns. Love it. Yeah, acrylics, definitely the way to go. It's taking a little bit of time to get used to typing with it, though. I'm not doing too badly. Now, let's get the game up. Oh, for those of you who have my my glyph, it will be changing soon, within the next few months. I have commissioned an artist to redo my glyph for me.
Whatever the cost.
The devil is our locomotive, and we must blow off his steam.
I'll just let it build up a little bit until it gets into the bracket area. There's one there. Just waiting. Let it build, let it build, let it build. We want to keep it in the ideal. My battery's getting low. Right about there. Yeah, they do this to us. We think we gotta wait, but we need to get it down fast. There we go. I gotta pull out my other earbuds. They're in here somewhere. I'm gonna lose my sound in a minute. Uh-oh.
Did we finally
Uh-oh.
figure out how to make
There they
gold
are.
from lead?
Got 'em.
Magnifique.
Okay. What are we doing? Oh, okay. I know what we're doing. I got lost. I didn't know what we're doing. Okay, heat and electric. Will you stop grabbing everything I'm trying to grab? My God. Alright, I lost one ear. Okay, I gotta take a second. Pop these ones off. I gotta reconnect with the other pair. Unfortunately, it's a manual connect. There it goes. Alright, we're good. I'm back. Mine! Did I get it? I didn't get it. Really? Really? Okay, I'm keeping this one. It's going with me. I beat you though.
Remarkable. Hold the lens of another's mind to your own, and what comes out the other end is a sea of fragmented colors like the twist of a child's toy to rays of light.
I thought this was simply just one of your less flattering evenings, devil.
This one is easy. The air on Tau was toxic for us, and so efforts had to be made to make it less so. See that you do the same if you wish to survive.
Doing up the wall. I'm stuck. Yeah, I got one. Got two. Whatever I do, here we go. about the Kaboom-inator.
I am accustomed to not trusting that which I see. I may be to blame for this one.
What are we after here? Plunder. Okay.
Chase the
Mobile
drone,
interception,
catch the
great.
drone. Did the devil
Okay.
play children's
Invisible.
games once?
Kick in. Come on.
Long
kick in.
ago.
Do not hit anything. Do not strike. There we go. There we go. Oh, we need another one. Invisibility. Come on, kick in, kick in. Now, where is the afterlife? There it is. Pretty quick. There we go.
A rotten fruit will spoil the whole bushel, as the saying
Head
goes.
stompers? What?
Seek out the sinner amongst them.
Oh my goodness, I hate these things. Shades down. Not good. Oh, that's quick. Hey, Jedi, how you doing? What do you mean I play? Oh god, that's funny. Yes, I do play it sometimes. I don't just build props and cosplays. I do play.
A moment
There we
to
go.
breathe before we move on, n'est-ce pas?
All right, Marie, what you got for us?
With
I don't
souls
rely on
light,
shields.
we will endure.
Just cosplayed it. Nope, nope, nope. I do a lot more than just cosplay it and make props. I like to play the game too.
soul be in your heart.
Oh, thank you. Actually, it was the other way around. I made my cosplay look like my frame.
This suffering begins to feel like great boulders. One more upon my shoulders with each floor.
Indeed. Imagine what it was like to live this kind of carnage in the waking world, Marie.
It's all just a dream for them. That did not take long at all. Very fast. I have glare on, I think I do.
I remember training for live combat. I do not miss it.
Oh, the gates. Okay, where are we here? Up there. Ah. I have learned not to teleport through these things. Finally, didn't manage to get Roth to be your bestie. That's good.
Massacre of targets that do not fight back. Familiar. The only problem is narrowing it down.
Stuck in there. See any others on the map. They're not even showing up on the map. That's the problem. I missed that one. There we go. Down the hole. Down the rabbit hole. Wife and I are about to go pick up shopping. Found one. Ah, okay. So what are you looking at? They're pretty good trucks. They've actually, they don't have a bad towing rate capacity. If that's what you're looking for. If you're looking at tow capacity, though, I remember when we got our truck, we needed not just towing capacity, but we also needed enclosed cargo capacity. So we ended up with a GMC Yukon Denali, which actually has, for its class, it has the highest tow rating, the one that we got.
Sin is
has
our
the highest
sickness.
tow
We are
capacity.
morbid with guilt and shame.
Oh, these things. Okay. Yeah, not that. What? Don't jump in there. Need a pickup so you can move. So yeah, you can't fit a sofa inside my Denali. It's not the extended version. The XT is not the version we've got. We've got just a regular cabin. The XT actually cuts down on the tow capacity. We needed the tow capacity for our RV.
Hunting with a cravat. We used to set them on convicts back in my day. Splendid for working up an appetite.
Pick up a few of these.
Oh, hello, that's a hole.
Is it? I haven't hit a hole yet. Where are the enemies? No. I'm just gonna stick close to Calimos. Thanks. Oh. Honda Civic and the Honda CR-V. Yeah, they're not good for hauling. No. The Tacoma, though, is a good truck. I've seen some good ratings for it. Stay away from Ford. I mean, they make some good trucks, but if you want hauling capacity or tow capacity, they just don't have it. They really don't. GMC and Chevy, Dodge especially. There he is. Strapped a mattress to a Civic. I strapped a mattress to my old van. 3-star. Oh, where'd it go? Where's the Legasite? I completely missed the Legasite. This is a dressed up Civic. Both vehicles are aging. Done major maintenance on them.
Good.
You replaced the engine. Oh, okay. We refused to replace the engine on my car when it broke down. It was just going to cost us too much.
Fear not. Lua shields us.
Status vulnerability can be overcome. Watch this. Immune to status. 50% of 0 is still 0.
We descend. The cost of war. Bloodshed.
Low gravity. Go. Got your little Yaris?
Such battles.
It's suspiciously good at transporting weapons.
Study them closely, match their movements, honor them with the intimacy of death.
Although my feet step on the sands of the shores of death,
Paid
I
off
shall
for 3
see
months.
the countenance shining upon the waves and be
Reliable
glad.
vehicle. Yeah, it's hard when
My soldiers never recited
it's hard
doggerel.
when you pay something
They
off and
just
then you
wept
realize
and
I have
cried
to
for their
replace it.
mothers as they died.
That thing's twitchy. Got it. A reliable vehicle. Ford discontinued the Ranger. Yeah.
The rotten fruit will spoil the whole bushel.
Just a
the
badged
same
F-150. F-100.
Seek out the sinner
Yeah.
amongst them.
Yeah, that's all it is. I mean, they brought in the Bronco as well, which, yeah, it's a good nostalgia vehicle, but that's all it is. It's not a great vehicle. Ford's really losing it. They discontinued my Edge, which I loved. Unfortunately, that's the one that recently broke down. Then I got my my Leaf, which I love it. The Leaf is fantastic. Where are the enemies? I see them all over the map, but I don't see any. There we are. Mach-E, well, the Edge never was electric. The Mach-E was always electric.
The spoils of war? And what is that odor? Rose, is this your true form?
There we go.
Our society was rotten through with ritual. I dimly recall some ceremony or other like this one. Offerings, tribute.
No, a Mustang shouldn't have 4 doors. Now, driving a EV now myself, I've found one vulnerability. Last week, some Yahoo over Sunday night cut all the cables in Abbotsford where I work. There are no charging stations in Abbotsford. So I have to drive the truck again. Until they get them all repaired. Copper thieves. True pickups shouldn't default. No, pickups are built for a reason. They're not supposed to be family vehicles.
We went to town to make a new and glorious home for ourselves. Resources were simply required to begin again.
Abbotsford? Yeah. Apparently this is the second time in 4 months that they were all done. Okay, got a power cell. Don't need it anymore. Oh well. Need an EV with at least 200. Yeah, I work 40 kilometers away. In this weather, my EV is not capable of going both directions in one day. It's got 120 kilometer range, but in this weather, the cold, it has just been awful. So I have to charge at both ends.
And still, I feel there are holes, sections of my mind.
So I get to work
left
on
incomplete.
last Monday, and
Why?
I couldn't charge the car.
Why, Albrecht?
All right, buddy, where are you? No, actually, there's some good ones with that range that are not Teslas. The white Panzers aren't the only ones with that range.
Well played.
What was it? Chevy Bolt is a good one with that range. The Bolt, not the Volt. Most common. Yeah, okay, yeah. The most common are the white Panzers. Yeah, the Bolt. You can get the Bolt with a 450 kilometer range. Now you're paying through the nose for that one. The most common Bolt has about 300 kilometer range. Okay, that was fun. And it's 20 after 11. Let's see how much time is left on that. We have a winner. Who won that? I can't see who won that. Crowbar Scout. Crowbar Scout has won the... are you even in? Crowbar, are you in? Hey, White Angel, how you doing? How are you, mon ami? Let's give White Angel a shout out. Oops. S-O. Exclamation. Wow, I am really on the ball. There we are. There we go. Excellent. If you're not following White Angel, you must. White Angel has done... Really? I gotta hydrate again already? Really? Okay. But not only that, he has done this card here. Where are we? I'll get you a good shot here. That's White Angel's work. That's what he does. Fantastic artist. Also streams Warframe. Love his work. Always fun. Are you going to TennoCon this year? Will I be seeing you this year? I can't remember what you said before. I know I had asked you before, but are you going? I am going. I need to actually book my flights, but everything else is all arranged. I've got a +1. She's already booked her flights, already booked her accommodations. So I'm really looking forward to it. No cosplay for me this year. I'm bringing props instead. So that's what's going on there. And where are we? Okay, hydrate. Must hydrate. Oh. Okay, that's good. I like that. Okay, so what to do next? Don't have enough time to do another Descendia, so I think maybe we could do some relic runs if anybody has a relic to that they want to run. You're going to be a dad. Wow, congratulations. Yeah, focus on the little girl. Congratulations. No TennoCon for some years. Okay, yeah, it's understandable. Very understandable, but it was nice meeting you those 2 years that we did get that chance. But Anyway, being a dad is much more important. Congratulations again. So you already know it's a little girl. Excellent. So much fun. Kids are so much fun. So much work. So much work. So, Genova and Gizmo, do you have any relics that you want to run? And there's an ad coming up in a minute. So when the ad hits, I'm going to take a brief break. And I need a brief bio break. So we're just going to jump ahead of the gun and run that ad right now. I will be right back. All right, and we are back. All right, so anybody have a particular... Oh, I gotta turn this down. That's too loud again. Actually, just turn that off. Oh, silence. It's nice sometimes. So anybody have any particular relics they want to run, or just random relics? 'Cause I'm good with anything. I've not checked it out very recently about 3D. I have not. I'm gonna have to look. Let's see. Where are you down here? I am in so many Discords. Wow. Checking that now. Finding your Discord. Where is it? Okay. I seem to have misplaced it or passed by it. I have zoomed right by it. No, have I? Okay, no. That's not right. Okay, you're going to need to give me... I seem to have gotten out of... I seem to have gotten out of your server. I know I was in the server at one point. If you could send me your link again, I am going to rejoin and check that out. Oh, got a Mesa Prime and a Dagoth. I like the colors on this. Those colors are really nice. I like that. And Dagoth. That skin looks fantastic. I love that. That looks really good. Very haunting, actually. Celestial Dagoth. Very haunting. Alright, so I'm just going to grab navigation here and head to... Here we are. What do we have for Omnis? Conjunction Survival. I like Conjunction Survival. That's always fun. Omni Fisher. The Alchemy Murmur. Conjunction Survival or Alchemy Murmur. I like either one. I'm really good with both of them. I love both. Okay. Check that out there. So, oh my goodness. Okay, I just got distracted there. Okay, I'm going to hit up. And where are we here? What's this? Survival's good. All right, we will do that. Conjunction Survival. And I'm going to grab a random relic. That one right there looks good. Okay. Coffee. Don't inhale your coffee. Oh my goodness. That's just terrible. Oh my goodness. Oh. What just came through? Yeah, I know. Oh. Something to chase that with. More caffeine, different caffeine. Wiggle for luck. Cooking your son. So apparently, your cat stole your berries.
Look at that. More kibble for the drops. Save some for me, puppies. Awoo!
Worm Queen. Even as the Neural Sentry corrupts her best troops, she continues to send more. What is she after? There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. The Orican Neural Sentry is attempting to purge you from this place. Stand by for life support.
There we go. We're over this way.
A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics.
Oh, stop killing so fast. Let them get corrupted first.
If you have a necromech, this would be an excellent place to deploy it. Corrupted foes are dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
Not that way. It's this door. Oh, here. I missed. Really? We need a good killing field here.
There is no shame in dying.
Really?
So, we doing this?
Where am I? Came this way. I think I came from this way. This is a dead end. Not a dead end. But everybody's back there. Okay, I lost everybody again. Where is everybody? There you are. I think. Hi.
Just drop dead already.
There we go. More reactants. That's all I needed.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
You have no life.
Somebody dropped their gun.
Weapons out, ladies.
Somebody had their weapon taken from them. Right here.
Hello?
If only my sister could have seen this mess, she might have listened to me. You're a nightmare for the world, aren't you, dreamer?
Yes, I am your nightmare. Oh, I got into the hole.
Those oculists are scanning for targets.
Yeah. I'm sure they are. I'm sure they're gonna find them too.
The sentient has detected you. Fighters incoming.
That's messed up.
I don't know what was so messed up about that. I see Kissy's back.
The longer you hold out, the deeper.
Nova is my favorite. I've always loved Nova ever since I got my first one. I love glass cannons. Sevagoth Prime, Nezha Prime. Oh, Nezha Prime. There we go. Sorry, didn't scare me that time. No leaving skin. Random relic again. Dating farmer looking boy.
Void signatures. but outside.
I.
They are draining your life support.
I'm
fast.
not that. Well,
Eliminate
obviously I've got the prototype. I'm looking for a Nova
Ooh,
heirloom. Frame.
scary.
Love a Nova heirloom. Okay, where's the Cretans coming in to steal our air?
What do you do?
Nova heirloom would be just
Bad guys.
fantastic. I'm gonna need to get some shiny galactic fabric for that, because I know I'm making that right away. As a cosplay.
Gotcha. It's on.
Take care. The ways are dark.
Nova can be such a monster. Actually, with my playstyle, any fast-moving frame can be a monster. I don't know why that keeps being caught for some reason. It's so weird. Okay. Need more victims.
Huh.
Oh, could be, I guess it all depends on context, though, but the machine can't figure out context. Where are we going here? Some in this room. Stuck. Good night, guys. Same brain, different body. Shared brain cell. That goes on a lot. Here they come.
Oculists, if they scan you, sentient fighters won't be far behind. They know you're here.
I don't know
Prepare
where you
for
guys are.
sentient fighters.
I get separated so easy. Ooh, cool. your third
The Grenier
stuff.
and Corpus came here in search of treasure.
3D stuff.
Only found oblivion. They
Need to get a
are
printer.
trespassers here. You are not.
Yep, printers are fun. Ah. Oh, somebody didn't too. I'll take the Forma. Oh, goodness. Hands are falling asleep again. I got to drop the seat down maybe. There. Hands in a better position.
These manifestations must not be allowed a foothold on Lua.
Yes, I did
Life
see that you got
support is at
LR4.
risk. Destroy them.
Congratulations. Now I feel too far down. Where are these guys? Over here killing everything. What's going on? This is probably going to be my last 5 minutes in. I'll have to raid out after this one. More victims. Made yourself a dice tracker. Where is everybody? Everybody's this way. Relic crack.
You have collected enough reactant to open your relic.
Click, click, boom. See that?
Oh, look, more.
Oh my god, get to cover!
Okay, my tummy's actually getting uncomfortable.
They're super dead.
I can't tell if it's because I'm hungry or something else.
me, biatch!
Found the base model. Throw you both pick. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. But like I said, I'm going to, after this relic is done,
Can we kill these guys?
Raiding out.
Please?
My tummy is suddenly disagreeing with everything I'm doing. Been kind of a rough weekend
The void wants us to find this.
for that. But here we are. Oh. Take that one. Now let's see who's out there that we can raid. I'm going to need to run quickly, unfortunately. Oh. Okay, so out here we've currently got oh, here we are. I know exactly who we're going to raid to. Now, if you're not already following Hodon Kane, we'll have a chance to in a moment. I'm going to raid out to Hodon Kane as soon as I find out where I am and where I need to go this way. Okay. It's this way. Not that way. This way. Back here.
Sentient scouts.
There's the
If they
waypoint.
detect you, fighters will soon attack.
Oh, we are a ways away from it.
The sentient is onto you. Look out for troopers.
There we are. And it's way down there.
Cry about it.
Sentient fighters can adapt to your attacks. Hit them with something else.
Apparently you never joined my Discord. Well, hit Discord. And you can follow that link. And we are going to be raiding out to Hodon Kane. And I need to take the afternoon and rest. There we go. Nice chill stream. Something to relax to. Just hang out in. And I will be back again on Wednesday evening, 8 p.m. Pacific time. Hope to see you all then. And we're going to be back again next Sunday. Hopefully we'll have all this working and prepped and ready to go and ready to paint. And, oh my goodness. Oh, that helped. Excuse me. Okay. I'll see everybody on Wednesday or on Sunday. Join the Discord if you want. And I hope to see you all then. Till then, everybody, have a great week. Stay safe and keep dancing.
Magic dies. How are you doing? Oh, does this? How are you doing, Magic Guides? How was your stream? We're just doing some Garuda Prime relics.
I want to know.
Any problems? Ooh, not good. I'll help you feel